What happens after a bank forecloses on your home? This is a question many homeowners dread to ask, but it's crucial to understand the process. Today's topic is foreclosure, a term that sends shivers down the spines of many. It's a process that allows your lender to take over your home when you fail to keep up with your mortgage payments. Sounds complicated, right? The foreclosure process may seem complicated, but worry not, we're going to break it down step by step. So, the bank has decided to foreclose on your home. The first thing that happens is that you receive a notice of default. Now, what is a notice of default, you might ask? It's essentially a formal document sent by your lender stating that you've fallen behind on your mortgage payments. The notice outlines the amount you owe, including any penalties and how long you have to rectify the situation, typically 30 days. This document is crucial as it officially kicks off the foreclosure process. It's not just a warning, it's a legal step that the lender is required to take before they can proceed with foreclosure. Now, if you receive a notice of default, don't panic. This is your opportunity to take action. You can negotiate with your lender, seek legal advice, or explore options like loan modification or refinancing. Receiving a notice of default is not the end, but the beginning of the foreclosure process. After the notice of default, there comes the pre-foreclosure period. This is a crucial phase in the foreclosure process, typically spanning 90 days. It's a grace period, if you will, where the homeowner has the opportunity to resolve the situation. The pre-foreclosure period is a window of time where the homeowner can make up for the missed payments and stop the foreclosure process. This can be achieved by paying off the default amount, selling the property, or refinancing the mortgage. It's a time to explore all possible options, from loan modification to short sales. One thing to note is that during this period, the property may be listed for sale by the owner, which is often a more favorable outcome than a foreclosure. This is because it avoids the negative impact of a foreclosure on the homeowner's credit report. Remember, the pre-foreclosure period is the time to act and possibly prevent the foreclosure. If the loan isn't made current during the pre-foreclosure period, the bank will auction off your home. Now, let's talk about the auction process. The bank will publicly announce the auction in local newspapers and online platforms, setting a date and location for the sale. Who can bid at this auction, you might wonder? Well, it's open to the public. Anyone from real estate investors to first-time homeowners can attend and place their bids. The starting bid is typically the amount owed on the property, but it can go much higher based on the competition. Here's a twist. What if the property doesn't sell at auction? In such a case, the property becomes what's known as real estate owned, or REO, essentially meaning the bank owns the property. They may then try to sell it through a real estate agent or other means. Remember, the bank's goal is to recover the money it lent, not to own your home. What happens after the auction? This is the post-foreclosure period. After the property has been sold or auctioned off, we enter the post-foreclosure period. This is when the ownership of the property is transferred to the new owner, whether that's the bank, a third party, or a private buyer. The previous homeowner must vacate the property, often within 30 days. However, if the sale doesn't cover the outstanding mortgage debt, the lender might pursue a deficiency judgment. This is a court order that holds the former homeowner responsible for paying the difference. Now let's talk about the impact on the homeowner's credit. Foreclosure can significantly lower one's credit score and remain on the credit report for 7 years. This can make it difficult for the former homeowner to obtain new credit, buy another home, or even rent a property. It's important to start rebuilding credit as soon as possible. This can be done by paying all bills on time, keeping credit balances low, and avoiding new debt. Though foreclosure is an arduous process, having a clear understanding of its stages can help navigate it more efficiently. Look for ways to avoid foreclosure if possible, such as loan modification or selling the property before foreclosure proceedings begin. Foreclosure is a challenging process, but understanding it can help you navigate it more efficiently. Always seek legal advice when dealing with foreclosure.